Welcome back, guys. In this video, we will be guiding you on how to build the IKEA Micke desk. This build is a bit complicated, but don't worry, we will guide you through it. So let's begin. Before you start, make sure you have the right number of screws, fasteners, dowels, and anything else you need for the build. You will need a flat and Phillips screwdriver, plus a hammer. You can use a drill, but make sure you drill the screws in slowly, or you can cause cracks in the wood. You also might need another person in some of the steps of the build. Start off by grabbing the piece of wood seen in this shot and fasten one screw on each side. Place one dowel above the screw on each side and hammer them in. Then place each white piece of wood onto the dowel and screw. Make sure the grooves on top are facing inward. Then screw in the fasteners on each side so the pieces of wood are not going to fall out. Insert the bottom of the drawer into the grooves and place the last white piece of wood for that drawer on top. Make sure the bottom of the drawer is in the correct way. Grab two clear fasteners and hammer them in on each side of the drawer. Proceed to placing one drawer slide on each side. Make sure the wheel is facing towards the back. Then grab two of the small screws and fasten them in with the corresponding holes. This desk can have the shelving unit on either side, the right or the left. For this build, we went with the left side. Place the piece of wood with the 3 holes on each side on the floor. Then grab the piece of wood with the 2 holes on the bottom and the top. Insert one dowel on each side and then place the piece of wood on top of the other one as shown. Grab this thin piece of wood as shown and insert the 2 dowels. Hammer them in and put that piece on top. Make sure the holes on the ends of this piece of wood are facing outward, not inward. Now set that assembly aside and grab this piece of wood. You'll be tightening these 4 screws in these 4 holes. Then grab this big piece of wood and fasten these 4 screws in those 4 holes. In this step, you will be fastening the corresponding drawer sliders. Grab the 2 of the smallest screws and fasten the drawer slider tightly. Then proceed to do the same thing with this piece of wood as well. Now grab this assembly that you put aside and hammer in each dowel on each side. Then connect the big piece of wood as shown, and after, connect the small piece of wood as well. Grab 8 of the medium-sized fasteners, place them in the 4 openings on each side, then tighten them to secure the 3 pieces together. Now grab the corresponding drawer slider and fasten it to the other side of the big piece of wood as shown. Fasten it by using the 2 smallest screws. Grab the other big piece of wood as shown and fasten the last drawer slider using the 2 of the smallest screws. Now grab the 2 base inserts and align them with the 2 highest holes and the 2 lowest holes. Make sure the base inserts are facing right. There's an arrow that should indicate that. Grab 4 of the posi drive screws and fasten them into the holes, 2 for each base insert. You might want to use a posi drive screwdriver or bit to prevent stripping. You can still get the job done with a Phillips screwdriver or bit. Then fasten 2 of these screws into the 2 bottom holes as shown, and put this piece of wood aside. Now get this piece of wood as shown and put it aside. Grab 2 screws and screw them into the bottom holes as shown. Insert this piece of wood and then grab 2 of the biggest fasteners. Tighten the fasteners on the bottom of the desk to secure both pieces of wood. Now grab this piece and insert all 4 dowels in all 4 holes. Make sure the unfinished side is facing up. Now grab the big piece of wood you put aside and put the structure together as shown. Grab 2 of the biggest fasteners and tighten them on the bottom. Get 6 dowels and place them in the 6 holes. Hammer them in after. Now, get the top piece of the desk. Grab 6 of these screws and tighten them into these 6 holes. Get another person to help you to put both pieces together. Grab 6 of the biggest fasteners and tighten them in these holes as shown. Get the metal leg frame and tighten 3 screws using the Allen key. Now place all 4 scratch guards on the bottom of your desk. Also, add pads to the bottom of the metal frame to prevent scratching. Now insert both drawers. Grab the cabinet door, 2 hinges, and 4 of the smallest screws. Fasten the hinge to the door using the screws. Now, insert the cabinet door to the base inserts. You're going to need to make some adjustments for the door to open and close properly. Grab the 2 shelves and 8 shelf supporting pins. Place the 4 pins at the same height and then put the shelf in. Do the same thing for the other shelf. Place them anywhere you like or want. Now, grab the 2 rubber bumpers and place them on each end of each shelf. Also, grab the plastic ring and place it in the hole. Finally, put the 4 blank stickers to cover up the holes to finish off the assembly. Hit the like button if this video helped you out. Subscribe if you want to see more.